Hi students, already we are completed first class. Now this is the second class in the real numbers. In first class we are discussing about Euclid's division lemma. What is the Euclid division lemma? The statement of Euclid division lemma is given a comma b are two positive integers, then there exists a unique pair of integers q and r satisfying a is equal to bq plus r comma 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Using this one we are completing the given numbers are in the form of 6p plus 1, 6p plus 3 are the odd numbers, square numbers and cubing. Now today we are discussing using Euclid division lemma how to find the HCF. Now I am taking one example. Use Euclid's division lemma, find out the HCF of 900 and 270. 900 and 270. Numerical way we are dividing like this. 270, 900 divided with 270, it is 3 times 327s 81, that means 3 270s are 810. If you subtract we get 90. Now again it is continue, divide 270 with 90, then we get 3 times 3 9s are 27, 270, then the remainder is 0. Now by using Euclid's division lemma we can do same process, but you can write like this. 900, if 900 is divided with 270, we get the remainder 90. Now you can write this one. 900 is equal to 270 into 3 plus 90. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now we are continue up to the getting 0 remainder. Now I am writing again if, now the division is 270. If 270 is divided by with 90, if you divide it with 90 the remainder is 0, we get 0 is the remainder. Now write same. 270 is equal to 90 into 3 plus 0. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. When you get the remainder 0, in the time divisor is called the HCF of the given numbers. Therefore, HCF of 900 and 270 is, what is this? 90. 90 is the HCF of 900 and 270. We already completed Euclid division lemma. By using Euclid division lemma we are doing HCF. Now we are going to the second concept, that is prime factors. We already know 8th class and 9th classes how to do the prime factors. Now I will recall once again with taking one example, that is 1,63,800. Now prime factorization of this number. How to do the prime factorization? Now I am doing like this. Now 5 table will be divisible. Now once you have to check like this. 1,63,800 will divisible by 5. 3 5s 15 and 13 2 5s are 10 and it is 38. 7 5s are 35. 300. 6 5s are 30. That means 32,760. Again 5 is divisible. 6 5s are 30. 5 5s are 25. then remainder 26 5 5s are 25 and again 2 5s are 10. Now you can take two table, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, 2 6s are 12. Again two table, 16 2s are 32, 3 2s are 6, 8 2s are 16. Again two table, 8 2s, 1 2 and 9 2s. Now it is 3 table, 3 2s are 6, again 21, 7 3s are 21 and 3 3s are 9. Again 3 table, 3 9s are 27, 3 1s are 3. Now it is divisible by 7, 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21. Now if you take 13, it is 1 time. Now you can write like this, 5 table is divisible by this into 32,760. And again 5 is common, again this is divisible by 5, how many times? 6,552 times. Again 5 into 5 both are common, and then 2 table is divisible by 6,552 into 3,276 times. Now 5 into 5 into 2, up to here it is common. Again 3,276 is divisible by again 2 table in the 1638 times. Now continue the process same, 5 into 5 into 2 into 2 into, again this is divisible by 2 table by 819 times, 819 times. Now again 5 into 5 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 819 is divisible by 3 into the 273 times. Now this can be again 5 into 5, 2 into 2 into 2, again 3 table. Now 273 is again divisible by 3 in 91 times. Now 91 is divisible by 7 into 13 times. Now remaining numbers written and 7 into 13. Therefore 1,63,800 can be written as 2 cube into 3 square into 5 square into 7 into 13. That means every composite number can be expressed as a product of powers of primes. Now we are going to the next concept, that is LCM and HCF. Find the LCM and HCF of any 2 or 3 numbers by using prime factorization method. Before going to this, once going to the prime factors, 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is not a prime, not a composite number. Now remaining natural numbers, that means 2, 3, 4 and so on, these all are can be written in the form of prime factorizations. 2 can be written only 2 into 1. This is only one factor, then it is called prime number. 2 is a prime number. Now 3 can be written 3 into 1, only one way, it is also prime number. If you take 4, 1 into 4, 2 into 2, 4 into 1. Now here one more extra number, that is 2 into 2. Now it is not a prime number. These type of numbers are called composite numbers. These type of numbers are called composite numbers. Now every composite number can be expressed as a product of powers of primes. That means you can write 4 as 2 into 2. That means 2 square. 4 is equal to 2 square. 2 is a prime number. product of primes is called a composite number. Now I will find a problem, LCM and HCF. Find LCM and HCF of 12 and 15 comma 18. 12 comma 15 and 18 by prime factorization method. Now I am writing 12 as 12 can be written as 2 table 6 times, again 2 table 3 times. That means 12 can be written 2 square into 3. 12 can be written 2 square into 3. Now I am taking 15. 15 can be written 5 into 3 or 3 into 5. 3 into 5. Now 18 can be written. 18 can be divisible by 3. 3 6s are 18. Again 3 table 2 times. That means 18 can be written 2 into 3 square. 2 into 3 square. LCM, least common multiple. Least common multiple. If you observe here, 3 is the common one. What is the least power? 3 power 1, 3 power 1, 3 square. Now here 3 is the least power. Now next, 3 square, and next 2 square and 2. Now you can take 2 square. Now again the 5. Now if you find LCM, product of these three numbers, 3 square 9 into 2 square 4 into 5. 4 5s are 20, 2 29s are 18. That means 180. Therefore 180 is the LCM of 12, 15 and 18. Now I am finding HCF, highest common product, highest common factor, highest common factor. Common ga undali compulsory. There is only one number, that is 3 is the common for 12, 15 and 18. In that highest power 3, 3, 3. Just 3 power 1 is the highest common factor. Therefore 3 is called the HCF of 12, 15 and 18. 3 is called the HCF of 12, 15 and 18. Now I am going to the prime factorization, composite numbers. Before going to the composite number, fundamental theorem of arithmetics. What is the fundamental theorem of arithmetics? Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and its factorization is unique. And its factorization is unique. Is called the fundamental theorem of arithmetics. By using this fundamental theorem of arithmetics, we can find 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5 is a composite number. By using fundamental theorem of arithmetics. What is the fundamental theorem? Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. If you write this number into the product of primes, that is the composite. Now once check it. Now in these two numbers, 17 11 is the common factor. Now I am writing 17 into 11. Now remaining term in this 2 plus in this 5. Now 17 into 11 into 2 plus 5, 7. If you observe this one, 17 is a prime number, 11 is a prime number, 7 is also prime number. Now product of powers of primes is called a composite number by the fundamental theorem of arithmetics. Now I am writing directly the given number 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5 is a composite number. Okay. Now, like this, you have to complete exercise 2, 1.2 in the real numbers. Everyone should do complete this topic. Thank you.